This is a 1976 Suzuki TS250 Savage. It's got about 7,100 miles on it. It sat in the barn for a long time, and the previous owner got it running, freshened it up with new piston rings, rebuilt the carburetor, changed the oil, changed the oil injection lines. As you can see, it's still got that rough patina from being in the barn. It's got rust everywhere, and you know, the dirty look after sitting for all these years. The last time it was on the road legally, 1978 it looks like there, from what I can see. Oh, I'm sorry, 1981, you're right. Yes, 1981. It was always a Pennsylvania bike. I do have the title for this one, and this runs out really nice. Drives actually really well. We'll fire it up now. It does not have a battery in it, so we do not have any of the lights working.
Alright, so moving on to the second bike. Here we have a 1978 TS250, 2 years newer than his, although they pretty much look to be in the same exact condition. This has Y-scope piston, rings, bearing, and the wrist pin, I think that's what that's called.
Wrist pin, yep.
It has the double head gasket rather than the thinner one. Repainted fent, no, that's the original white. A different year tank on it. It has a battery. Everything was working yesterday, but not today. I think a few connectors broke. It's got different bars on it, different mirror.
Blowing out fork seals.
Yeah. This one has 5,400 miles on it. I think that's like exactly 2,000 less than yours does. Here, you can hold this while I start it. Oh, here's the clutch that we got on it.
Oh yeah, this is a special custom clutch lever. We broke this trying to straighten it, so there's a piece of 1/2-inch copper tubing that we heated up and forced on there. Good trick for you. If you ever needed an emergency lever.
This bike also has a title, and I bought this with no engine in it, and a bunch of other parts were off it, and this was $50 less than that bike altogether.
Ben always does a primer kick. Oh yeah, he did put Boyus and Reeds in it. His is a reed valve engine, mine is not. I think we need to adjust his carburetor a little bit yet.
So right before we got off, we have not had these two things running yet until today. That brings me into my next subject of getting this thing running. The carb had the wrong jet in it, and my air filter was too restrictive, so when we took off both of them to compare the carbs, we found that we had different jets, main jets, and mine was clogged in a few places, so we cleaned that. Still wasn't running right. Turned out I just had a very restrictive air filter, so after we got that sorted out, it ran fine. but his boot to the carb from the air filter was very, very stiff, so we worked at that and finally got it on about an hour ago from letting it sit in the sun with brake fluid and heating it with a torch. And here my tack is missing an adapter to go to the actual reader, so you got a little finger massager as this spins.
It's not an adapter, the collar's missing.
Or collar, whatever you want to say to go into there. Yeah. Alright, here we got the ride going. Oh, I need a battery. Alright guys, so I haven't had the GoPro out in a little while. I had to remount my camera. Here, we got it all. We're gonna get going. Revs.
I don't know.
I'll follow you around here. So we do have a mini track around our house, and of course down in our field we have a track. But around here we just like to run stuff around real quick. Oh, it's been a little while since we've been through here. My bike is definitely not running right. I gotta fix my bike real quick. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I gotta adjust something on that bike. One second. I forgot I gave it a little bit more air than usual. Alright, should be good. We're good. Wait. Oh. Yep. Alright, so we got, if you guys can hear me with the wind, we got our speedos there the same. If you saw us, 30 is 30 for both of our bikes. That is very, very good. Nice and easy. Oh, look at that. My sister's here. Jump, but he really went. You got the jump. I think we're good. Nice little trip in Mexico. Haha. I think these things are really even.
Really?
Yeah. So you can see these things did pretty good. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video with the dual sports. This is probably going to be my final video on these for a little while. You know, mainly just because we don't use them too often, you know. I got the bike just because I got $11.50 invested. His is $12. I mean, you know, we don't have much money into the bikes, so they're pretty cool. Alright, thanks for watching.